Welcome to the Tasty Sandwiches channel. This channel features aviation, flight simming, and other interesting outdoors videos too. The Saab 340B comes in the Premium Deluxe version of Flight Simulator 2024. This twin-engine turboprop plane was manufactured from 1983 to 1999. It typically hauls passengers and cargo. It can seat 30 to 36 passengers. Its maximum load is 7,500 pounds or 3,400 kilograms, and its typical cruise speed is 283 knots. The version that comes in Microsoft Flight Simulator has two different liveries. Rex Airlines is a regional carrier based in Australia, and Sprint Air is a Poland-based charter airline. Here in the intro, I'm taking a cruise over Canberra. So I'm going to take a look at the exterior of the Saab 340B and do a quick walk around and go through the checklist. Here, got the pitot covers here. Take away the wheel chocks. Grab the engine cover here. And then also for the walk around, tires. Here's the flaps, left flap, left aileron. Elevator. Rudder. Elevator. Check the right tire. The right aileron. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna open up the door to go inside. For a quick rundown on what's on the overhead panel, if you want to turn on the pitot heat button's right here, and all the other de-icing systems are over here on the upper left. There's lights down here at the bottom center, external and interior lights, and then the wiper dial is right over here. The autopilot system is a Rockwell Collins APS 85 autopilot. Heading select is right here in the center, and that's usually the main mode I use for navigating. And then for controlling the vertical speed, you activate vertical speed mode here, and then you can cycle through climb mode to get the rate. And when you're doing a low climb, it can be anywhere from like 700 to 1500 feet per minute depending on the mode, but it can like slow down when you get a higher climb, when the air is less dense. And then when you get to your selected altitude, you just turn on altitude hold mode. And to descend, you just turn off altitude hold mode and you reduce the throttle. And then this dial right here is what selects heading select, and that you can see that the little cursor is moving on the map bubble, and you just move it all the way until it lines up with the route that you want to go. These are all the engine gauges. As you can see, these are analog dials, which is typical for this vintage of aircraft. There's also a card that shows some of the aircraft performance metrics. Some of the important statistics to note is the rotation speed is 105 knots and full flap speed is 106 knots. This plane is also equipped with 4 flap positions and a thrust reverser. For this flight, I'm going to go from Sydney to Orange, Australia. It's based off of a connection flight that Rex Airlines does. It takes about 30 minutes to do. Everything's set up and the plane is ready to go. Orange is right next to the Mount Panorama racing circuit, and you'll be able to get a quick look at that at the end of the video. Now we have liftoff. Now I'm retracting the gear and the flaps. I'm turning the autopilot on at the point that I make my turn. Now I'm activating heading select. Next, I'm turning on vertical speed mode and setting the climb rate. You can see that climb 120 turned on in the attitude indicator. I have reached 5,000 feet now, so I'm going to turn on altitude hold mode. Here's a chance to check out that nice outback scenery. January is a summer month here, and this area is known for producing a lot of apples and pears. I'm going to turn off altitude hold mode and reduce the throttle to begin descending. My descent rate is about 500 feet per minute. It's time to announce my position for landing.
Yankee Oscar Romeo Golf traffic, flying Squirrel Tango Echo Uniform Tree, 6 miles southeast, 5,000, inbound to land, runway 29er, Yankee Oscar Romeo Golf.
I'm coming in at a little bit of an angle, so I'm working to get things lined up.
Yankee Oscar Romeo Golf traffic, flying Squirrel Tango Echo Uniform Tree, is on final, runway 29er, to land, Yankee Oscar Romeo Golf.
I get a little floaty at the end, but it's a good thing I have a thrust reverser. I would say that overall the Saab 340B is a great plane to fly if you're looking for a previous gen, more manual flight experience. The instruments are typical of planes before the G1000 was introduced, so if you have the Premium Deluxe version, you should totally check it out. So that's the end of the trip, and now it's time to have fun exploring the Outback. Orange is right by the Mount Panorama racing circuit, so I had to stop by to help out the camera operators. Feel free to subscribe to Tasty Sandwiches for more airshow and flight simming videos.